The Queen Neros are here again. And today, ladies, we're talking about Valentine's Day, the
Whoa.
break or make of relationships.
Oh dear.
I love, yeah, I love Valentine's Day. I
What?
do. I'm one
What?
of those people
What
who
do
is
you love?
for Valentine's Day, but
Yes.
Divine Feminine, you? What's your opinion? You're not for Valentine's Day, are
I'm,
you?
I'm not here or there, honestly. I don't know if you give me some roses and some chocolates and whatever else goes up. Thank you. I love you too. You could give me it on March 20th. I love you too. It ain't here or there for me. Actually, I don't know.
I'm,
I didn't
I'm,
I
know.
think,
I'm neutral. I'm neutral. One thing I will say though, the question for me is why do we place so much emphasis on the romantic side of love when it comes to Valentine's Day? If it's about love, there are different types of love, right? Love for
yeah.
your family,
whole- the whole
platonic love,
That's true.
love for your
Friends,
children.
Because my
yeah.
understanding of Valentine, it was this I can't what is he, a priest or whatever, and he used to marry people in secret because whoever was in charge at the time did not want it, and he ordered him to be put to death on February 14th, and that was like
Oh,
13th, 14th century or something like that.
Yeah.
And as the centuries go on, people started to, I think it's in the 15th century, they started to do cards and those things. And then, when Hallmark came in and stuff, then it started to get really commercialized. But so I think that is why it's centered around romantic love because of the marriages that he used to perform.
oh, so
Yeah.
Saint Valentine.
is that
Yes,
the backstory? Is that Saint Valentine's? Is that what it was? Because
yeah,
I had no idea.
yeah. That's how they
Yeah.
call
I did,
Valentine
I
Day.
did not know that. I
From my
didn't know that.
Yeah.
I, I just feel like there's so many different types of love. Even if you look at the heart emojis, right? Each color means something different. Like and think about roses too. Like for example, yellow roses, yellow heart symbolizes happiness, positivity, friendship. Orange represents warmth, care, friendship again. Green heart is associated with nature, health, and growth. We can go on and on.
I literally just thought they were different colored hearts.
I never knew.
Each
And
color
I
represents
just chose the
something.
color. I
Each
chose the
color.
color that I was feeling that day. So one
Mhm.
day you make it a blue
I
heart,
like
one day you make it a black heart. I don't know. Depends
Well,
how I'm feeling.
blue heart represents trust, loyalty, and peace. So it's so many things, but yet this day is a day like da, 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 da. It's like doomsday for some people for so many reasons because it puts pressure on whatever you're in. I think Valentine's Day is the day that it gets real and people know where they stand when it comes to relationships. I feel like the only people who should expect anything for Valentine's Day are couples who are already established. And not saying that they can be disappointed too, because maybe their partner might forget something, just like sometimes people forget anniversaries, somebody forgets to buy a gift. I get it. But I find that that day could make or break relationships, I think. What do you guys think?
I
I,
think
I
it's
don't think
important.
it should make or break relationships, but I view Valentine's Day the same way as I would like, I don't know, Easter or Christmas. If you're in a relationship and you are celebrating Christmas, you wish the person Merry Christmas, or if you take see your friends Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever. I see Valentine's Day the same thing. It doesn't mean anything, really to say Happy Valentine's Day to your best friend or Happy Valentine's Day to your mum or your brother. You know what I mean? I think it's just a nice sort of greeting. So I don't think there should be so much emphasis on it. But I suppose if you are in a loving relationship then I see it as a day where you can do something a little bit extra, maybe for your partner. If you're,
Yeah.
if you're in a committed relationship, it's just something nice, I think. But it's not a given. But that's personally, I like to. Please get. I don't know. It's not hard to send a gift these days. Just to say Happy Valentine's Day. No, you don't have to expect flowers or anything.
Yeah, but once again, this is what I'm saying. If two people are in a gray area. They're dating and they're not sure where they are. That day is going to tell you because somebody may expect something and the other person might be, well, we're not there yet. Do you see what I'm saying?
Or what
And
if?
and even if two people are in a relationship, they still have to speak the same love language. Because if one person is more romantic than the other, okay, there's going to be some level of letdown because they're going to feel like, well, why aren't you showing me how much you love me? My friend got this. My cousin got this. Do you see what I'm saying? My coworker got all these roses. This is how people are. Let's be honest.
So well, that's what I was
That's
going to say.
definitely.
It doesn't have to be that they're not on the same level, but let's just say one is into Valentine and the other is not. Just like me, I ain't here or there. And then the other one is, oh, I want the whole, everything, the roses, the chocolates, the card, and all kind of crap.
Yeah.
And next one is like, I really do love him or her, but I didn't send anything. But the feeling is still the same, but just not into the whole hoopla of the gift giving thing, I guess. I don't know.
That
What do
works
you
if
do in
two people
that
are on the same page.
situation? What do you do in that situation then? If one's into Valentine's Day and the other isn't, that means one person is always going to be like, they're either going to be forced into it or the other one's going to be disappointed.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. So this is the thing. If we're talking about love in a relationship, we even if you don't speak the exact same love language, you still have to have some type of understanding for where the other person is coming from. So
You got
I
to be
might not
considerate
like
sometimes.
this, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna get them something or do something extra special for them. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I would think if
Yeah,
you really care for the person, even though you're not really into it, you're like, okay, well, she's into it or he's into it. Let me just, do a little something.
Yeah,
Somebody is really into
yeah,
the go overboard and do the whole works because that's their thing, you
yeah,
know. So meet in the
yeah.
middle. I agree with that. Meet in the middle.
yeah. Definitely.
I agree. I agree. How was everybody's Valentine's Day, by the way?
Well, it was a nice day. I mean, I'm a single person as far as romance goes. So my daughter and I, matter of fact, it's one of my daughter's favorite days. It's always been. That's when we go out. We do a little cutesy shopping for nice, fragrances. We love fragrances over here. Um, just nice, cute things. We go to dinner. We do things like that. So this year we took my mom her favorite wine and my daughter, she brought her favorite chocolates and stuff. And we went and we got dinner. It was nice. We had a good time. It was nice and
So that's
simple. We
lovely.
celebrate love in general. Do you see?
And that's family love, isn't it? That's nice. Because
Yes,
Valentine's Day doesn't have to just be about couples.
Yep.
it
It's
doesn't.
about it's about family. It's about, like you said, it's a celebration of love, and love
Yep.
can be different things. You can love your cat, you could love your pig, you
Yeah.
could love your daughter, your granddad, whatever.
And
Or
That's
some
just
that's nice.
and some of us have been in love with pigs before, but that's not the point.
oh,
Um,
because I asked her if she said pig. I'm like, am I hearing correctly? Did she say pig?
Some of us have been in love with pigs before. I will say this though, and I love to say a long time ago, before I had my daughter, I always say that full sentence because as a parent, this is just my view. I can't be out there like I can't be out there free balling and not thinking about consequences to my happiness because your kids they need all of you, no matter how old they are. They need all of you, and you owe it to them to be the best version of yourself. So nonsense that I would have tolerated or certain views that I would have had that were silly was way before I became a parent. Okay. So one of my experiences that I had before I became a parent, and this is a long time ago, very long time ago, I was
Mhm.
dating this guy. Okay.
Oh,
And he's the type, he's going to buy you the flowers. He's going to take you out to dinner. He's going to do all of that. So this one, hey, this one Valentine's, he got a nice hotel. Okay. When I got there,
Mm.
champagne, everything was there. Roses, everything was there. He thought out everything.
okay.
Okay.
Wow.
He thought out everything except the most important thing. Yes. On a good day without much traffic, he lives like 50 minutes away from me. But that didn't explain why he got to the hotel after midnight. Now,
Oh,
it was a few minutes after midnight, but come on now. Like, where were you?
How
Like,
long you were at the hotel? I hope it wasn't from 7.
I was at the hotel. I don't know. I mean, I was there at least 2 hours, but I mean, I had time to change into my nice little lingerie. You know, I'm trying to get myself together. You know, but
Teeny.
I'm
She
like
had
after midnight, it's not the 14th anymore. Like,
oh,
what's
what?
going
What?
on? Why
How
so late?
anticlimactic.
Huh?
What was his excuse?
Well, I do know that he finished work at 9 p.m. and he still had to go home to
Um,
change. And then he still would have to drive to me where I was at.
well, maybe he had to
um,
manscape. He
Trust
had
me,
to
I know this guy. Yeah, he manscaped. Yeah, always. That's my requirement. But but
maybe he had
but
to drop some maybe he had to
listen,
pour some letters in the toilet and then he had to manscape. Then he had to
he
moisturize.
should have manscaped from early in the day and just rinse off later. Like we can go around the mulberry bush with this shit. I'm trying to tell you. That was strange and that was a red flag to me. There were other flags. Don't get me wrong, but that was a red flag for me. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's like that's a day where things get into perspective for some people. Like if you have questions and you're in a relationship around Valentine's Day or you think you're in one, that's the day that you get your questions answered. That's what I think.
yeah, yeah, I
And
agree.